somebody is touting Al Blades on the live chat. How would you evaluate his play to date?
Al Blades has been good. Al Blades is out there. He's just doing his thing. So, he plays on all the specials as well as base defense. And yeah, he's really stepped up, his game. And it's funny, Marshall Thomas, one of our contributors at State of the U, he just wrote a piece today about the 2018 recruiting class really stepping up into starring roles for this program. And if you look on both sides of the ball, that's invariably true. So if you're looking at Jaron Williams was in that class. Cam Davis was in that class. Mark Pope, D. Wiggins, Brevin Jordan, Will Mallory, a couple of the offensive linemen, Nessa Silvera, Gregory Rousseau, Al Blades, DJ Ivey, Gervin Hall. Except for linebacker, because those guys are old and they've been here since forever. But pretty much at every position other than linebacker, guys who are in that highly touted top 10 ranked 2018 recruiting class are starting to show why that they came in with that kind of acclaim and caliber and pedigree. And Al Blades is just one of those guys. So, and that's the current sophomore class or redshirt freshman. So as those guys grow and develop, it stands to reason to be pretty optimistic about the future for the Miami Hurricanes, because when you have, younger guys stepping into these starring roles and doing them well, you can only start to dream on what can happen in the future.
When I see all these highlights on the national shows of Chase Young and how he's tearing it up at Ohio State, I'm not an NFL scout. I'm not going to compare Chase Young and Greg Rousseau. But just in regards to being a college football fan, watching guys dominate offensive linemen, coming off the edge, just wreaking havoc, play after play after play, I'm seeing similar players. Obviously, Chase Young has a rep coming into this year. Number one. Number two, he's playing for the number 1 or 2 team in the nation. So there's going to be more attention. But just watching a dude play defensive line, I don't see a whole lot of difference there. He's just a monster.
Chase Young is 6'5", 265, and he has another year of development because he's a true junior and Gregory Rousseau is a redshirt freshman, so an academic sophomore, so in his second year on campus. But that dude is 6'7", 260, so I appreciate the fact that there's a comparison to be made there, because Chase Young is one of the best players in the country. And we're saying a dude who started a handful of games in his, first real action is in the same conversation. And it is by no means hyperbole or, it's not an affront to either player to compare them and put them together. You look at them from a size perspective, look from a performance perspective, the skill sets and everything like that, athletic profiles, very similar. And again, this is just that 2018 recruiting class really coming and paying dividends for Miami and Gregory Rousseau, man. Yeah, he could end up as the all-time career leading sack person for the Miami Hurricanes in a single season in his first season. And his first full season playing defensive end, because I've said it on here, and I know if you guys follow recruiting and the shows we do on recruiting, Gregory Rousseau played wide receiver and strong safety in high school. He was 6'6", 200 pounds. He was nowhere near the 260, the physical build that he is now. He was nowhere near that. He was an edge player. He was a skill position player. And we saw him and said, look, put his hand in the dirt, put 40, 50, 60 pounds on him, and he's going to be a beast off that edge. And I think his performance is even exceeding our expectations, especially this early. You would think that maybe he could be this as a redshirt junior or something, down the line, 3-4 years from when he came in. This, he was playing snaps, got injured last year, redshirted, comes back, and he's playing to a comparable level of Chase Young. That's impressive. I love it. I need more of it, and I can't wait to see, what the ceiling can be with Gregory Rousseau.
Miami Moneyball, folks. Check it out, MiamiMoneyball.com. Give it a whirl in regards to your expertise in predicting Miami football stats for that particular game. Louisville's up next, and you win prizes.